Hi, my name's Fawn and this is my new place to talk, place to laugh, place to put out rubbish. I have a horrible feeling that everyone out there is going to be like, oh my god, she's so awful. Anyway, I haven't mastered editing yet, so my first few videos, I have to admit, will be unedited. You're just going to have to take them as you find them, and they'll probably be too long, and I'm going to say all the wrong things and be really humiliated by them. But I did a little bit of research and it seems almost every YouTuber has to start out being really pathetic. So here I am and here I go. I love lots of things. I love fashion, I love makeup, I love books, I love gardening, I love grandkids, I love life, really. And for a long, long time, I haven't had much of a life because I was not well. I was not well with my nerves, mental illness, extreme anxiety disorder, etc. It made me very, very agoraphobic, made it very difficult for me to go anywhere or do anything. And I sat at home and ate things to tell myself that I was okay, ate lots and lots of things. I don't want to be a size 10. No, that's not true. If I could wake up tomorrow and I was a size 10 and it was easy to maintain, I'd be a size 10. I mean, hey, who wouldn't? But I actually like where I am right now. I am now currently a UK 16, which would be an American 12. Am I still dieting? Sort of, but not really. But I've got down from a size 22, 24 to here, and it hasn't actually been that bad. I have to be fair, I just stopped eating quite so much sugar. I'm a sugar fiend. I love chocolate, I love candy, I love sweeties, whatever you want to call it, I'm there. Biscuits, cake, anything sugar laden, I'm there. And that is the hardest thing for me to give up, and I'm still struggling with it, and I still give in and eat things that I shouldn't. But life is too short, hey? But it's also too short to be unhappy, and I was unhappy at 22, 24. Now, if you are a lady who is larger and you're happy, go for it, girl. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Please don't think I'm sitting here saying that us ladies, we should be skinnier than we are. But for me, my joints started really, really hurting. It was feeding into my anxiety. It was making me even more nervous about being around people, being in social situations. I was not naturally as big as that. I was naturally, say, a 14. I mean, before my kids, tiny, I was a size 8. Once I had the kids, I sort of progressed up to a 12 and eventually settled on about a 14, somewhere between a 12 and a 14. And I stayed there for a long, long time, and I really didn't have to try, and I ate what I liked. But with the mental illness and the pills I was given, that slows your metabolism. It slows everything down, frankly. I didn't want to go out. And one of the few things that I had in life that I really, really liked was eating. Cooking, baking, eating. And I descended down a rabbit hole of that, and I was not being healthy. So, I mean, if you are a bigger lady and you're healthy and you're happy, please don't change because of anything anybody says. Accept your body for what it is. But for me, I had a lot of joint pain. I had terrible back. I've always suffered with my back. I first had a problem with my back when I was 18 and I was a size 8. So it's nothing to do with weight. But the more weight I put on, the harder it was and the worse it was. So anyway, to cut a long story short, because here I go, I'm babbling on. This is something, if you ever bother to come back again, you'll find I do a lot of. I lost that weight. My joints are better. I can now fit into things that I wouldn't even have considered. But I am now 52. I don't know how a 52-year-old dresses. And the difference between a size 16 and a size 22 is, it's big. It's a big difference. So I'm really struggling, and that's why this channel has been created. Fawn figures it out, and it's me figuring out everything. It's not just my weight, although how to dress this body is certainly a question. I mean, I have a mum term still, it is big. It is big. There are women out there right now that if they thought they were going to be the same size as me, they'd run away. So please don't think I'm saying, oh, I'm the bomb. But what I'm saying is I have dropped enough sizes that none of my wardrobe fitted. I mean, none. My pants were huge. My bras, I could have got another boob in there. Everything has changed. And I'm trying to figure, because I'm now wandering into shops that I have not been in a long time. And it's what's appropriate, what's right. I know they say, wear what you want, be who you like. But I think for most of us, we don't want to be laughed at. Laugh with me, for God's sake. I am going to order things. And some of them are going to look absolutely shocking. I've had the experiences already, and I'm going to let you in on them because I think they're hysterical. Please laugh with me, don't laugh at me. So there's that. Makeup. I haven't worn makeup for years. I have some on today. I'm doing my best. I've just realised that I forgot to do my eyelashes, or if I did, they only had a very smattering, small coat. I'm trying to embrace my curly hair. This came with menopause. I had straight hair. It had a little bit of a wave in it, but it was predominantly straight. Menopause happened. Look at me. And this was blow dried, and the humidity makes it come back into these, can you see, these insane curls. Do I embrace it, go curly all the way? I'm not sure, although, you know, to be fair, back in the 80s, I had my hair permed a couple of times, although who didn't? So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm a grandma. I'm a mum and a grandma to 3. I'm figuring out how to be a good grandma. I'm figuring out how to be a good mum. I mean, my kids are grown. And I still want to say to them, what do you think you're doing? And come over all mummy. Or I avoid the whole situation because I don't want to come over all mummy. And then I don't think I get that right either. We moved into a house 2.5, 3 years ago. We did a hell of a lot of work on it. Or had worked on it. We didn't do it ourselves. My husband is not handy. By the time it got around to painting and decorating, we had had enough. We were living in a caravan in the garden. So it was like, just throw that paint around, just get in there. And that's exactly what we did. So I'm now redoing rooms. I'm now reviewing rooms. I've already done my lounge, which you missed, which I think was fairly successful. I'm working on our bedroom at the moment. But again, it's a different style of house to anything I've ever had before, and I think I've made some awful mistakes with the builders. So I've now got to try and make it work because there is no budget left to be redoing rooms, you know, like we did when we bought the place. I mean, like anything, when you buy a house that needs some doing up, you think, oh, you know, this is a reasonable budget. I mean, it just skyrockets. It's insane. And I love a bit gardening. I have a greenhouse, really fancy schmancy show-off greenhouse. I'm not very good at growing things, so I'm going to be having a go at that. I'd like to be able to do sort of a vlog once a week that showed my week, just snippets, you know, what the greenhouse looks like if I'm trying to grow something, you know, what little projects I've got going on, and show you subscription boxes because I love them, and fashion, and as I say, makeup. How can I be 52 and have skin so greasy? My makeup just slides off. I am spending a fortune at the moment trying to find a foundation that will stay on. Same with mascaras. I end up wearing them up here because I've got hooded, baggy eyes. Oh, that was a bit, I went off on one then, didn't I? So anyway, that's who I am. I'm an ordinary woman, ordinary husband, 2 absolutely extraordinary daughters, and 3 stellar grandchildren. And I'm loving every minute of it, and I'm loving trying to find myself again and get out and about. And you know, I did manage to drive, oh, it sounds awful, I managed to drive 25 minutes to a shop the other day and actually walk around the shop. To most people that's like, what? To me, that I came home, I was so exhausted I fell asleep on the sofa because my nerves had been going the whole time. So if you want to know, if you want to come on this journey with me, if you want to have fun, if you want to say, you know, Fawn, you are bananas, why is this an issue, what is it? Give me advice. Tell me how to try some new things. Perfumes. I mean, I literally shut myself away for so many years, and I don't know how to make friends anymore, and I don't know. I've lost the, I was going to say I've lost the plot. I suppose I have. Anyway, that's who I am. That's what this channel is about. It's going to hopefully go okay. I have an aim to have 1,000 subscribers by this time next year. So I'm giving myself 12 months to get 1,000 subscribers. I did say 100, but my daughter said, 100? What are you talking about, Mum? You've got to aim higher than that. So I'm aiming for 1,000 in 12 months. And I will be here as often as I can, really. And it won't all be successes. I actually have, you'll learn, I say all the time, and it makes me crazy when I realise I'm doing it. Anyway, I actually have an H&M order. I've had fabulous things from them over the last few months, but I did an H&M order in a sale. Laugh. My daughter was visiting at the time. She lives in London. She was visiting at the time. We cackled ourselves stupid. And in fact, 2 of the things looked fabulous on her. Fabulous on her. And she took them away with her. So I'm not even going to be able to show you those, which I don't mind. Because there is enough there for you to laugh over. So it's not always successes. That bag was a big bag full of fails, with the exception of 1 pair of shoes. So anyway, again, I'm digressing. This is what I'm like. I'm a chatterbox. I'd love it if you came back to see what I was doing, to help me out, give me a thumbs up, put in the comments something, just a hi, just a thumbs up, something. That would be fabulous. But if you don't, you don't, and I don't mind. There should be no pressure to this. I'm just having a go. I'm reaching out and trying to make my world bigger and make friends. I would love to make some friends. So that's it. I don't know what else to say. If you've got any questions, stick them down below. I don't know if anybody will even see this after I've uploaded it. So this is really quite, I feel quite about the whole thing. But that's it. So look out for lots more videos from me, lots more nonsense from me, and lots more fails from me. And hopefully over the next few months I will figure out how to edit, and this whole process will get better and your viewing experience will get better. But at the moment I'm a, was it my daughter said it was a, I want to say Gonzo, Whitney Gonzo. It was a name like that. There was 2 kinds of videos, and there was the Gonzo, which I think I'm sure it was Gonzo she said, which is like, you know, somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And then there's the professional side, and I'm on the, don't know what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, that's it. I'll keep chatting all day if I don't get off here. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye.